Drop a like within the next 5 seconds or your My Player will be stuck at 60 overall in 2K22. Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today, we got some very important things to talk about. So you already know, I don't like to waste your time. Whatever you got to do, make sure that like button is blue. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And let's get into the news. So we hit 800,000 subscribers. I want to thank you all so much, man. From a kid that grew up on food stamps and free lunch, this is something that I could have never imagined. Seriously, you guys are amazing. I had nothing growing up, paycheck to paycheck, my parents did, and everything is just a blessing. You guys are seriously the best. Like I said on Twitter, man, if I never gained another subscriber, I still succeeded in my mind. So I love you guys. Thank you, seriously. And let's get into the video. So 2K Intel said in 2K22 next gen, your home / my court becomes bigger and bigger until you reach the final penthouse in the sky. Meanwhile, you can see all the other players' homes in the city and interact with them. Wajplug on Twitter said, I can feel the latency from here. Sounding a little bit like Agent. You know, Agent likes to preach about the latency. So we'll see if 2K22 fixes that issue as well. But we've already known something similar to that. It's kind of weird. We're getting news and then articles come out or emails come out and it words things in a different way that gives us more information. So we didn't necessarily know for sure that your My Court was going to grow bigger and bigger. Now we do. And you can also interact with other peoples in the city. I can feel it lagging and the latency from here. But hopefully, man, 2K gets it right. You never know. Anyway, the next one, it's pretty important. It says, you can interact / get My Career cinematics in real time when you are in the city. You can also see other players doing it as well. Super lag, I can feel it, I'm telling you. That interaction could be visiting your agent's house or negotiating with Nike in their own family. So imagine you're sitting there playing in the park, right? And then some dude walks by and snaps up a cinematic on the billboard right next to you. I just know there's gonna be an issue with it. I can feel it. 2K, please make sure you test this, please. All right, so the next one is from 2K Intel again. As your player makes a name for themselves, they can pursue side ventures here, such as entering the fashion world or getting involved in the hip-hop business. You will also watch your home base grow with your ambition and success right in the city for 2K22 next gen. As you guys see, some of them say next gen, some of them don't. So that's interesting. It really is. I don't even play My Career, but 2K, if you guys don't know, has still a very big fan base for My Career. There's some YouTubers that pull like 100,000, 200,000 views of videos. So the fan base for My Career is still there. And in my opinion, it is very important that 2K cares about that as well for their customers, you know, trying to get people into the game, because that's how I got into the game. I mean, I used to watch my dad play 2K and all that, but when I really got into 2K was like 2K13, 2K14, and I was out there winning back-to-back championships with LeBron and D Wade, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was calm. It was a great time. So yes, it is important, at least from my perspective, in my opinion, that 2K cares about that to draw people into the game, to get them to like it, and eventually start playing Park and My Team and all that stuff as well. So Zach2K said, for 2K22 in the My Player builder, there should be an option to show your stats on your build when it hits 99 with the +4 to all categories, and it should also inform you which animations your build can and can't unlock. I think if 2K does this again this year, that's what they should do. You know, they should definitely be showing you what you're going to be able to get and what you can't very vividly. And also make sure that your game comes out to where you don't have to change something super important this year. If you guys don't remember, on 2K21 current gen, 85 ball handling was dropped down to 80 to unlock the last tier moves, the set for the dribble moves, the elite dribble moves, or whatever they are, the pro dribble moves in the game. And that's huge because a lot of people created their build to where, you know, they didn't have to get a 99 overall exactly to be able to get pro dribble moves, or where right at 99 they get it. There's so many different ways people created their builds, is all I'm trying to say. And then 2K just goes, oh no, you can actually get them at 80. So I think that was a good thing that they did change it, but the game should have came out like that. They should have knew that the build diversity was already extremely low due to not being able to really shoot. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully the game comes out and they don't have to make a major change like that to the builder, because just 5 attributes was actually a huge change to the game. Anyway, here I think we got something that's very important as well. 2K Intel on Twitter found something from 2K's golf game, and this is what he said. 2K has made a battle pass for their golf game before. I would expect something similar for 2K22. Brian Mazik, who I've talked about a bunch of times on this channel, said 2K told media present for the preview the exact opposite, but we'll see. So apparently from what he's saying is that whatever group he's in that 2K gave information to, they're not going to have a battle pass. It's going to be the exact opposite. And I can't think of what the exact opposite is now that I'm going to think about it. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section down below, but I really don't know. I just hope, I don't care how they do it. I don't care what it is. I just hope the rewards are worth it, because that is huge. Rewards are the #1 thing in the game to me. I told you guys, if there's nothing to earn, there's no incentive to get back on the game. You see what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to wake up and be like, all right, now I'm gonna play 2K. Like, most likely the average person isn't going to just wake up and be like, okay, the gameplay is great, I want to play gameplay, and that's it. You know, you want to play the game to earn something, to make your player better, to have something that makes you look cooler. You know, all those type of things is what rewards do for you, or at least for me, and I know a lot of other people as well. So this is pretty important. Badgeplug tweeted out and he said, I'm more excited about seasons on 2K22 than even gameplay itself. Gameplay is much more enjoyable when you're playing to earn something, so I hope the rewards are worth it. Wow, he really is Badgeplug. That's wild. But PowerDF responded to that instantly. He said, yes, 2 key things in any game are the gameplay and the incentives to keep you playing. That's why level and level rewards are so important also. And then Badgeplug said, here comes a Power and Badgeplug agreement on a topic. Yes, it happened. They agreed on a topic. It is wild. It doesn't happen very often, but at least they could agree on something. The 2K community is flourishing. It's a W. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so hopefully soon, because right now it's Sunday, if you guys are watching this video on August 1st, we're going to get 2K22 news. Remember, I said there is a extremely high chance that we get 2K22 news this week. Thank God we've been on this little break, you know what I'm saying? It's been 2 weeks since 2K's dropped anything, and in their last huge drop, I showed you guys that 2 of the things said more news coming in August versus 1 of them or 2 of them said more news coming in September. So I would be extremely surprised if 2K goes another week without giving us news. I mean, you got to think about it from a business standpoint that they need to keep the hype up. And without them dropping news in 2 weeks, the hype is going to die down. So they need to hurry up and get something else out that's going to get us excited and still talking about 2K22. So I can't tell you which day 2K is going to drop news, but if they do, it's probably going to be towards the beginning of the week. Last time they dropped the big news on us about the cruise ship and the city and matchmaking, it was on a Tuesday. So most likely it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. I doubt it's going to be anything past Wednesday. So if we don't get anything Wednesday, then we're probably just going to have to say, maybe next week. But I mean, you just got to think about it. There's almost no way 2K is not going to drop anything next week. I would be extremely surprised. I know I've already said that one time, but I would just be mind blown, literally, that 2K doesn't drop anything, because they got to keep the hype up, and they're definitely going to do that. All right. So I've been doing 2K22 giveaways, as you guys know. I gave away 4 copies already, and 2 people have not won by not responding. So I would have gave away 6 already. Well, I figured out that those people have actually responded. Their comments were just being held for review by YouTube. So when I say, hey, what's your Twitter, what's your Instagram, when they reply, YouTube thinks that they're spamming. So those people actually should have won a copy. Now, I'm still going to give those people a copy. I just got to go through the held for reviews and give them that. But what I'm saying is, I'm still going to do more 2K22 giveaways. I'm just not going to do them like how I was. I'm going to find a different way to give you guys that, so that people aren't left in the dark and like, hey, I won, and then they can't even see that I see their comment, you know what I'm saying? So I can give them their game easier. So we have a lot more going on. Like, this is going to be a crazy week in my opinion. I think that the next news drop is going to be huge. 2K has been holding off holding off. And I believe that they're going to be doing the same type of thing that they did like last time they dropped the news. Every time it's probably going to be a big drop. So, I mean, we got a lot left. They still haven't announced the soundtrack, my GM, any of that stuff. So they're probably going to put all that into one big drop. I doubt they just do like one thing like they have in the past, because they showed us something huge that they've never done before, like they did in July 2 weeks ago. They've never done that ever in the 2K news cycle, talked about things like that in July. Then they drop news at like 11:15 a.m. They always drop news at 10 a.m. So they're switching things up this year, but we're going to be on it. All right, don't worry. Everything's going to be right here, all the news. So click that subscribe button. Even if you are subscribed, you still haven't completed the challenge, you got to click that bell right next to it and select all notifications. So as soon as I upload, you get a notification. It's your boy Bash Plug. You've been plugged in. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you haven't yet. And I'm out. Peace.